Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bilisan natin ha, kay sa oras. Sige. So you're already recording, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, Jessa.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Good morning.
afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Are you ready for the interview?
So far, yes po, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So can you tell me something about yourself?
Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity to be interviewed today. Um, Currently, I have been trained by the Department of Information Communication Technology under the Digital Jobs Intensive Training Program for social media marketing and advertising. The training helps me enrich my skills and understanding towards social media marketing, especially graphic design. I choose to join the training for I know it would be advantageous for me as a mom who wants to earn amidst the pandemic at the comfort of our home. But prior to that, I also had an intensive training at Open Mind PH, supervised by some influential coaches in our locality. The training was about how to build your business presence online. And from then, I have learned a lot, and there are so many aha moments with me. I've learned how to set up funnels and create landing pages for a specific campaign. I've learned how to advertise effectively on different social media platforms, especially Facebook advertisement. Alongside that training, I also learned the basic email marketing and autoresponding that would be advantageous for our businesses to acquire. With all the skills and the knowledge that I have, I'm looking forward to work with you for further development as a career woman and contribute meaningfully to growing your business.
Okay. How old is your child?
Um, she is 2 years old, ma'am, and counting.
So just one kid.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, what did you do before this?
Um, I do online selling, ma'am, for different stuff online.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What things did you sell?
I sell some clothes and gadgets po. Yes, ma'am,
Do you
gadgets.
have do you have do you have an e-commerce store?
Right now, I have an Shopee seller account po, ma'am,
All right.
for clothing
So
apparel.
and then what did you study?
By now, I just um
I mean your college degree. Do you have what's your educational
no, ma'am,
background?
I just finished my high school diploma. But I'm
Okay.
looking forward to study more further about social media and information technology.
Why didn't you continue your school?
Um, for now, I'm just focusing on my kid, but later on, I want to pursue and continue my study if the pandemic gets stable, and that's it, mom.
And then what do you want to study when you go back?
Um, by now, I want to pursue information technology and further under it, mom, information technology.
Right. I noticed that you mentioned that you've gone through several trainings, and there are, a lot of different aspects to it. Have you chosen a specialization?
Yes, ma'am. I do web development and Facebook advertisement po. Yes, ma'am. Advertisement.
Have you already developed a website, a WordPress
Yes,
site?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Um, and then why did you choose those two? WordPress development and Facebook ads, you said?
Yes, ma'am. I choose those niches because I know this is the most in demanding um, work and demanding opportunities by this generation.
How would you rate your WordPress development and then your Facebook ads also from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest?
With that, it would be 7 to 8, ma'am.
Is that for WordPress or for Facebook ads?
Facebook ads po. Yes, ma'am. Facebook ads.
How many campaigns have you already run?
So far I've run a single, ma'am, for ano for practice.
Okay. So why would you rate it as an 8?
Um, by my sample, ano, ma'am, first my sample Facebook ads, we are given reviews by our mentors from Open Mind PH. Then he gave me that review based on my work.
Oh, so it was your mentor who gave you that grade?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So do you know how to run like lookalike ads, things like that
The basic, ma'am. Yes.
for lookalike ads?
Yes.
Have you installed pixels on your website also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for this position, I know that it was indicated that, or have you already checked um the requirements for this position?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Okay. So the position that we posted there, it doesn't really include ads, but if you're already familiar with it, it might be something that you might also consider giving you.
Yes.
What's your understanding so far of everything that we placed there?
Um, about the job description, ma'am, I understand
Yes.
if the clients are looking for a social media marketer who wants to,
Mm.
my work is to plan and implement the social media strategies alongside the company profiles and accounts so that I can gain the company will have a better engagement and increase in awareness.
All right. Um, So you've already told me about your background, the trainings that you've already taken. How about you tell me something, more personal about yourself, like what are your strengths or weaknesses?
Yes, ma'am. So,
And yeah, and weaknesses, sorry.
so I will be start on my strength. So I believe I am hardworking and time-oriented person that a lot that when we are in the training, we are given a bundle of tasks to accomplish each week. Intended that the tasks are not easy as one, two, three. I work 24/7 if needed just to comply the task and submit it before the deadline. And my strength, my weaknesses. When I was starting my career, I have troubled a lot in managing my time to both of my responsibilities, being a mom and a career woman. But a big thanks to my mentors who taught me how to handle time effectively. And so far by now, I'm doing it good, ma'am.
Okay. Is your baby a bit demanding when it comes to your time?
Yes, ma'am. Really.
Very demanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's you don't have a nanny?
No, ma'am. I have no funds for that. for now.
So how do you deal with it? How are you able to work and then have a 2-year-old? I'm sure you know it likes to I don't know, play all the time and keep you around at all times.
Yes, ma'am. It's really I'm really struggling, but whenever I see my daughter, I feel it is she is a motivation for me to pursue my
Where
dreams.
and then where is your daughter now?
Um, he's in my parents.
Oh, okay. So you live near your parents.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so at least you are getting some help. And then so how does that work, you know, if you have been taking several trainings and then you mentioned that it's really not that easy to comply. When
Yes,
do you do your work?
I do it every midnight, if possible, if possible, until morning, ma'am, just to
Okay,
comply
when do
and
you
finish the task.
and then when do you sleep?
Um, I don't think I can sleep anymore, but I can manage, ma'am.
Okay. So you just take short naps maybe? Short
Yes,
naps in
ma'am.
between when your
That's
baby also takes a nap.
yes, ma'am. Apparently,
All right. Any plans of having more kids?
for now, none so, none, ma'am.
Okay. Um, right. So those are your strengths and weaknesses. Let's see how you handle, you know, negative feedback as well. Working with Filipinos, I've noticed that it's really one of my difficulties. I need to phrase my comments carefully because um, it seems like a lot of Filipinos tend to cry very easily.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you take negative feedback?
Um, um, when I was at high school, one of my relatives gives a hurtful criticism to me that he said I can't be successful for I don't
Mm-hmm.
have a degree to hold,
Mm-hmm.
but now but that line motivates me, and then I go into online selling, ma'am. I sell different stuff, and then time came, I earned almost $2,000 for I think it's 5 months. Then that relatives of mine said to me, "How did I earn that much money without
Mm-hmm.
going out for a job?" Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And no one likes criticism, but I don't let affect my power, my energy to work, and I see it as a good motivator for
Okay.
now.
So, what did you tell? What did you tell that that relative of yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What did you tell that relative when he asked you how you made all that money?
I just told her, told him to browse my profile on Facebook.
Okay. Why was that relative so mean to you?
I don't know, ma'am. Um, further, she's being here be is being mean to me. I don't
Hmm.
know why.
Is it an uncle? Is it older?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are most uncles and aunties in the Philippines mean?
Not all.
Okay, but a lot, I guess. Okay. Um, Let me see. Do you have any questions for me as well so far?
The job description is clear, and I just want to know if the company gives special benefits for their employees, ma'am. Further, I can discuss it if I get. I can. I can discuss. I can have more
Uh,
details when I
y-
get the job.
mhm. Okay. Yeah, we actually do offer certain benefits for our employees. We have several Filipino employees, so we are aware of like what your health care is. But it's more of a refund because we don't have an office there. You pay in advance and then you send us the receipt and then that's when we pay. But that usually happens if you've already worked with us for 6 months already. So before 6 months, we don't really offer any benefits yet.
Okay.
Any other questions?
None so far, ma'am. That's
All right. So given that you've already read the job description and you're already aware of what we need, um, what's your rate for this work?
looking at your weekly time requirements, ma'am. My job
Yeah.
as a social media manager, my rate would be $100 per week, and that would be $5 per hour. And for graphic
Come again?
designer, ma'am,
What was the rate again?
for social media management would be
Mhm.
$100 per week, and
Okay.
that would be $5 per hour. For for graphic design would be $60 per week, and that would be $3 per hour.
Okay. Um, if if you want to also, enjoy the benefits, we don't really give those benefits to freelancers. So if you're going to put your rate as that, that's very specific to the task provided, then it's really more of a freelancer. It would be more ideal for you, and we feel it's also more ideal for the staff if you treat this as like a job. So if you were employed, for example, in the Philippines, there's no 5 hours this, so this is my rate for 5 hours, and then this is my rate for 2 hours. So it's more like, what's your rate if we hire you full time, whether the task is on social media or whether the task is designing. You're hired for 8 hours a day.
Yes, ma'am. I bet it would be $4 for I am $4 for social media management, for I am just a beginner and I want to have more experience and develop myself first at your firm so I can.
Okay. Okay. So, can you give me your monthly fee for that?
Ma'am?
Can you give me your monthly fee? Monthly salary, your expected monthly salary. Did you get that, Vanessa?
Wait, ma'am.
Or are you calculating right now?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah.
For $4 a week of our $4 per hour, I bet it would be $232 per month.
I'm hiring you full time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you sure about your rates? 4 times 8 and then 20 days a month. Four
It's
times
three
eight is
three hundred twenty
32.
dollars.
32 times 20. No, it's 640. It's not, work days are 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks. So that's 20 days, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 8 times 4 is 32. Okay. So that's $32 per day. And then you multiply that by 20 days.
Yes, ma'am. It's six
How much
hundred
is that?
forty dollars.
Yes, yeah. It's not
Sorry, ma'am.
320. All right. So, excuse me. 640 is more than what we usually pay for beginners. I think uh, there was just a mistake also with the calculation. So I think the highest we paid for beginners is $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is that an acceptable fee for you?
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
the
That would be a
maximum that
great.
we
Yes,
can pay.
ma'am. That would be a great start, ma'am.
Okay, great. So this is what we'll do, Jessa. If you don't have any other questions for me, I will just interview some other people, and then once we are able to finalize who we're going to hire, we'll email you regarding the results. Okay,
Okay,
is that
ma'am.
okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so just check your email for updates.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for this
All right.
opportunity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.